Hey Gators, I'm Paul Dragon.
And I'm Janella Jimenez.
And this is your 6th Green Team broadcast.
Colors weave into a spire of flame. Distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Search your soul and reawaken the undying light. On that day when the sky fell away, our world came to an end. In our eyes did a fading sunrise in the dark, glimmering shadows, silent.
Because of the cancellation of sporting events last week due to weather, we took a look at what was going on in animation.
So I took animation because back in the day when I was real little, I used to watch like YouTube videos and TV shows like Looney Tunes, some old animations, go animate, and one day after all the years of like soccer and ballerina, I really decided about what I wanted to do, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just do animation and acting and things like that. So I wanted to do that, and I'm very happy to do it.
I took animation because I like programming with computers, and I like stuff with computers, and I also thought it would be pretty fun.
I took animation because I thought it would be a great way to express my creative, taste, and I like to draw and I like to animate things.
The biggest challenge of stop motion is like the fact that it's so tedious and that you may not get a whole lot on in time, but you're probably proud of all the stuff you make, so that's a good thing.
Probably I keep moving the tripod on accident when I'm walking by, so I keep having to restart after that because I can't get it to be like perfectly back in the spot where it originally was.
I think the biggest challenge is probably aligning the frames as well as possible, because sometimes it can almost look like it's getting cut when you're doing stop motion animation.
I think my most favorite topic for animation class is 2D with the Piskel, and I really like it because I really like 2D animation more than 3D animation, and I want to kind of use 2D animation more, but with more software than just Piskel.
My favorite topic has probably been the stop motion because it gives you instructions, but it hasn't like given you step by step, and it's not very hard to do.
I think my favorite topic is probably stop motion, because I get to make whatever I want and I get to choose how my character just like moves and how I want it to look.
So right now the kids are doing their stop motion unit. This year we're using Play-Doh. We've used clay in the past, but we figured out that just makes a really big mess, so we switched to Play-Doh. This is actually the third unit that we've been through. We did 2D animation, we did programming 3D models, now we're doing stop motion, and then we'll end the year with actually creating 3D models from scratch. This is probably the shortest unit, but stop motion, if anybody has done it before, definitely know that it is very tedious. You're literally taking a picture, moving it a little bit, taking a picture, moving it a little bit, taking a picture. And at 12 frames per second, that creates a lot of pictures for even just 1 second. But it's nice to see the kids really doing well with it. They picked up on it pretty quick. So yeah, it's a good unit to do for the year.
Now we send it over to Elijah Tong with next week's weather.
Thank you, Paul. It's been very warm this week, and that will continue into the weekend. Saturday, expect a high of around 76 with partly cloudy skies and a warm evening having a low around 62 degrees. Sunday, still very warm weather with a high around 77, but cloudy skies will move in, bringing some rain in the afternoon, and continuing into the night, which will drop our temperatures slightly going into the week of spring break. Looking into the week, The rain will move on, but the clouds will stick around. Expect highs to hover around the high 50s and the mid 60s with some pretty cold nights dipping down into the 30s. The sun will return the weekend before we return to school, so at least we'll have a warm and sunny weekend to end the break. Now sending it back over to you, guys. I'm Elijah Tong with GMS Broadcast.
Thanks, Elijah. Now over to Izzy Schneider to see how our Griffin Gators are using math to create cities.
These past few weeks, some 7th grade math classes have been building cities using the knowledge they've learned in class.
I've learned lots of new equations, and I've learned how to solve the volume of a sphere and how to find the volume of a cylinder and other things like that.
Well, I've learned definitely to work with teams, and I've also learned to stick to the deadlines and schedule ahead. But I've also learned stuff like how to find the area of things and lots of different equations.
I think my group will, because we have lots of creative brains in it, and we have lots of good minds too.
I think they're all doing pretty well, but I think ours might have the best because we really work well together, and we just have a lot of great ideas, and it's going pretty well.
We had lots of problems, we didn't have enough area for all the buildings at first, so we had to cut down some buildings.
We definitely had some problems. We had to cut down a lot of our materials because they were either too long or too short or too wide and everything, so we've just had problem with measurements, really.
Can't wait to see the results.
Last week, our very own Eric Hansler hit the halls to see how well your Griffin Gators could solve Rubik's Cubes. Let's see how they did.
I challenged one student from each grade to see how fast they could solve one side on the Rubik's Cube.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my God. 3, 2, 1.
6th grade finished in 1 minute 36 seconds, 4th grade finished in 4 minutes 38 seconds, and 8th grade did not finish.
And that's it for this week's broadcast.
As always, be sure to leave a thumbs up if you like this video and hit the subscribe button for all our latest updates. Later, Gators! Okay. Go. Hey Gators, I'm Paul.
And I'm Daniela Jimenez.
And this is your 6th Green Team broadcast.
Because of the cancellation of sporting events last week due to the weather, we took a lot of...
We need to start over again.
Yeah.
Paul, you need to say your last name.
Oh, right.